Hi, this is James DeRuvo with Doddle News. About to give you a test of the iOgrapher Go handheld stabilizer for GoPro and the iOgrapher, which is the handheld stabilizer for the iPhone. Now, the thing about the iOgrapher Go is invented by a video teacher named Dave Basuto, who was looking for a better way for his video students to record while they were doing their video assignments. He noticed that every kid had a cell phone, but the quality of the video footage they were providing wasn't very good for two reasons. One, they had a shaky image, and two, let's face it, the audio quality of the iPhone is lacking in comparison to having a good external microphone. So he invented a handheld stabilizer, which I'm using right now, called the iOgrapher. This is the iOgrapher for the GoPro because I'm filming with my GoPro Hero 4. And what I like about the iOgrapher is that it has two handles so that you have 2 points of contact. So as you walk, you can have a lot more stable image. But it also has 3 cold shoes attached on top, a quarter 20 on the bottom. So it has plenty of room for additional accessories like the external microphone. I'm using the Rode VideoMic Pro right now, and it's got another hot shoe attachment that you could put a video light onto, or something to put your cell phone on. All right, now I've got attached to it the jellyfish square, which will enable me to put the cell phone, my iPhone, onto it, and then I can attach my GoPro Hero 4 to my iPhone, and now I have a really cool camera rig that is controlled by the iPhone, and I can use it as a field monitor. It's pretty cool. And I think that's really the benefit of the iOgrapher, is not necessarily as a camera stabilizer, although it does a pretty good job of that, but because it also works as an excellent camera cage for the iPhone and for the GoPro Hero. So I'm walking right now, and I have got everything I need to do video logging, which, vlogging is very popular these days, and a lot of people use the cameras that they have, whether it be a Sony a3000 or their iPhone, or in this case, the GoPro Hero 4. Hi, how you doing? Good. So we're going to find a place to sit down, and then I'm going to take you through all the various features. Another shortcoming of the iOgrapher Go, it's more of annoyance than anything else, is you notice there's not a lot of clearance here for loosening the attachment screw for the GoPro. And so in essence, what you have to do is unscrew the entire mount here, pull this thing out in order to remove the GoPro and to take out your battery and replace it. And that just takes a lot of time. If this attachment point had just been moved over a little bit, like maybe a ½ an inch, it would have given enough clearance for this screw to come out, and then you could just pop off the GoPro and put it back in seconds, rather than having to stop what you're doing, practically undo everything, pull it off, and make the change and put it back on. It's just a little design flaw, but it's, like I said, it's just an annoyance. It's not something that's a deal breaker by any stretch of the imagination. I'm showing you the standard iOgrapher. This one is for the iPhone 6s. As you can see, it has 2 cold shoe mounts, and a nifty little feature it has here. If you'll notice, it's got a quarter 20 mount here. However, it's also got a quarter 20 mount here. And that means you can take pictures or video in the portrait mode. Not that why anybody would want to do video in the portrait mode, but it is very popular with the Instagram crowd. But this is the point I'm trying to make with the iOgrapher Go. If it had this particular additional quarter 20 on the handle, then you could put a magic arm up here, and then you could put another monitor, like your smartphone, attached to it with a magic arm. Another shortcoming of the iOgrapher Go, it's more of annoyance than anything else, is you notice there's not a lot of clearance here for loosening the attachment screw for the GoPro. And so in essence, what you have to do is unscrew the entire mount here, pull this thing out in order to remove the GoPro and to take out your battery and replace it. And that just takes a lot of time. If this attachment point had just been moved over a little bit, like maybe a ½ an inch, it would have given enough clearance for this screw to come out, and then you could just pop off the GoPro and put it back in seconds, rather than having to stop what you're doing, practically undo everything, pull it off, and make the change and put it back on. It's just a little design flaw, but it's, like I said, it's just an annoyance. It's not something that's a deal breaker. But another thing I really like about the GoPro are the handles. When I'm not using the camera array or the smartphone, it's really easy to handle. It's really easy to carry. It gives you that confidence in knowing that when you're walking around, there's a lot of people, you've got a firm attachment point onto your camera, and you're not necessarily going to drop it or brush up against somebody and it falls. So that's a very confident feature. So what are my thoughts? My thoughts are, every beginning cameraman needs a iOgrapher. Whether you're shooting on your smartphone or shooting on your GoPro, it just gives you options. You can hold it, you can put it up on a tripod, you can add up to 3 different cold shoe mount accessories, including an external microphone, video light, or even a smartphone attachment, and use that as an external field monitor. There's a couple of things, design changes that I would recommend, like widening the support struts on the iOgrapher Go so that you could pull out the attachment screw on the GoPro and make it easier to switch out the batteries. Adding another quarter 20 thread so that you could attach a magic arm would be nice. That gives a solid 4.5 out of 5 stars. This is James DeRuvo with Doddle News, and this has been the review of the iOgrapher and the iOgrapher Go.